uh, I could not point to a more unilateral decision that has deep, deep ramifications in Iowa, and to have one person do that is absolutely astonishing. And I'm a student of public policy.
So what if anything is going to happen in the next year? Can anything happen in the next year to stop it? Obviously, it's slowed right now, but
Well, so I'm not so much a fan of people hollering out, stop it. We adjust and make changes and innovate and try to save money and be more efficient across the whole host of program areas. I've led a ton of those things in the Senate, but you got to have buy-in. And there has to be collaboration when it has so many moving parts and so many lives affected in Iowa. This is a serious business. This is probably the most important benefit for the poorest, most disabled Iowans that you could think of. So I'm not a fan of people hollering out, stop it, because in some way, Medicaid, we were going to try to innovate and do some things. But to have a governor take unilateral action to basically privatize the program without legislative approval and still want the money shocks the conscience of those of us that believe in checks and balances and that the power of the purse resides in the legislature. You can't get any more schoolhouse rock than that. And yet that's what he did. So as a student of public policy and politics, it just shocks me, to be honest with you. And I'd like to be a senator from the Cedar Valley that helps people work through that transition. But quite frankly, we haven't been able to because he decided to do it unilaterally. Now, what do we do in the session? First of all, he has to show a willingness that he wants us to be partners in making this better. If he just grinds through the current legal code in Iowa and lawyers up and uses administrators to kind of figure out what those contracts will look like, it's going to be incredibly messy.